Hey guys, welcome back. Just recap, we cleaned up that head and got her all ready to go. So this part of the video we'll go through, we'll get that dude sharpened up and we'll put her on a handle and we'll put some beeswax and feeding wax, whatever that stuff was called. I'll tell you in the video, I'm sure. So hey, thanks for showing up. Talk to you in a bit. So here's what we ended up with. Looks pretty good everywhere. Still got a little shine to it. Little patina. Now we're gonna sharpen. We're gonna start out with a 24 grit belt on here. It's kind of wore out, so it's not quite that aggressive, but it takes off some metal. Maybe I should get the sawdust out of there first so it doesn't start fire. Alright, so what we're working with on this edge is there's a few little dingers in there. Nothing too bad. You can see that dark edge right there at the kerf. With this heavy grit, I'm going to take that off. I'm going to basically shape with that, and then we'll refine with some lower grits. Higher grits, whatever you want to call it. Not so aggressive. All right, let me show you real quick like where we got. We're just about there. Got a little bit of those dings left in there, but we've got all of that rust gone, so we're down making a kerf now. We're starting to get a little kerf rolled over, so we'll work this side a little more. Well, not this side, we'll work the whole thing, but we'll work with this belt and we'll get a good nice rolled kerf all the way around and a smooth edge, and then we'll switch to a different grit. Okay, so I made about 3 more passes on each side. You can see that edge rolled up. There's a little tiny bit of dings left in there, but those will come out in the higher grits. We've got a nice profile going there, nice edge. So that's only 2 passes with the 80 grit. We went from 24 to 80. It's a big jump, but it's okay, it works. Already starting to get a polish on it. See that curve now. We'll just keep working that turkey down until it's not there anymore. These are thermometers. Once that starts getting warm, you go ahead and dunk it in some water. So here's where we got. That doesn't look right. That's another one. We'll do that another day. Here's where we're gonna stop with the 80. Got a nice curve going all the way across, nice and even. We're done with the dings. It's cleaning up really nice. So I guess it goes without saying, I count how many strokes, I turn it over, count how many strokes. This one's got 2 different logos stamped in it, so I start on the Kelly Axe and Tool stamp. That way I know that I've done it even turns. I can't remember anything from one side of a short room to another, so I gotta have a way of remembering stuff. Probably move on to probably go to this 120 next. That may be as far as we go. Hopefully the camera's picking up these differences. That's just that quick, boy. It really starts to shine up nice. That curve's getting a lot smaller, which means, you know, each time you break it over the edge, you lose a little more of that curve and you're getting down to the point. So yeah, it's exciting at this point. You start to see it shine. I like it. So I think we'll stop there. That curve's just almost gone. If we just strop that right now with some leather, that would be probably pretty close to shaving sharp. But we're gonna polish it up because I like the fact that helps get rid of that curve. And honestly, I think it hardens that edge a little bit too. I don't know, I'm probably lying about that, but I like really shiny edges, so I'm gonna do it no matter what. Mama's got something she wants to show you, I think.
No, I was going to show you, but 2 separate woods. Look at the shine on each one of them.
That's wood?
No, that's acrylic.
Oh, that's acrylic. Okay.
Yeah, acrylic and wood. Look at that high shine. Oh, Hannah.
Oh. So anyway, that's where we're at there. I'll move you guys over by the polisher and we'll finish polishing this guy out. And then we're pretty darn close to hanging it. See you in a minute. Okay, we're over to the buffer. We're gonna start with this. It's black. That's all I can tell you. I have no idea what grit that is. They just call it for metal. It's not for aluminum and all that. It's for harder stuff, so it's fairly aggressive for a polishing rouge. Same goes here as with the sander. This'll really get them hot in a hurry, so you got to pay attention or you'll burn a blade up. You don't want to do that. Yeah, that curve's all but gone. Yeah, you want to be real careful doing this. I've peeled more than one fingerprint off doing that. I'm gonna tell you right now, that dude is sharp. Hey, I am recording. I'm always recording. Charlie's here. We're gonna mount a light bar on his Jeep because we got all night. Charlie works with me and we don't have to work tonight, so we're playing. I'll put some more on here. We'll shine her up some more and we'll be back. All right, well, we took a fairly long break. Went out and got Charlie going on his light bar, and then I come in here and worked on this edge a little more. I think we're there. Here, let's get some light on it. Well, yeah, there you go. You can see it. It's sharp. Yeah, it'll shave. We could have probably polished that out a little more, but I'm happy with the way it worked. Super sharp. Looks great. So, oh, them bugs are just driving me nuts out there. Well, oh, man, they've been flying up my nose and in my ears and under my hat. Let's work on hafting this bugger. There's a little bit of sanding I need to do on that handle. I think I bonked it a little bit on something. We'll sand that out. We'll come back and we'll mount that dude. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. This is my least favorite part of building axes. Wedges just freak me out. They just do. So, that guy slides right on there. A pretty good fit. We're gonna look at her wedge here. I think we might be a little tight, but it's a little long too, so we're gonna glue it. We're gonna bash it in there and we're gonna see where we end up. Hopefully I got the camera far enough back you can see it all happen. Well, not everything from Harbor Freight's good. Those. And I've done this a million times. Try not to hold this over the top of your axe handle. That glue gonna drip down on there. You're not gonna notice it, or you do and you wipe it off and you think you're good and then you put the finish on it. It's gonna show up. Be very, very careful. Thin that stuff out there so it doesn't run and drip. See? Just ran, dripped on the floor, but at least it wasn't over our axe handle. Believe me, it doesn't take much. When you start jamming that in there and it wedges into that handle, it's gonna squeegee all that glue up there. That doesn't look like a lot of glue. And it's pretty thin. You watch, there's gonna be a lot of glue comes out of the top of that handle by the time we get done with this wedge. Check your gloves. All right, here we go. Try to get that guy centered best we can. Boy, he sure feels tight. So remember this, I said that I'm second guessing my width. Let's see where we end up. I'm gonna start out with this guy. It's a dead blow. Man, are you guys gonna be able to see that? Oh, heck yeah, you can see that. Well, we are way too far back this way. I don't know if we're going to be able to fix that. We might get lucky. Let's give her a try. I'm going to switch to this guy because you get a little more persuasion on it. Don't worry about that crack. I might worry about that one. That crack is bad. That's down inside the handle. I really do hate this part. I'm going to try to keep jamming this one in there, see if we can fill that gap. And if we don't, I'm going to show you some things I've learned to cheat. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. You don't want the wedge blowing up before you're done. But I think we're okay. It's if this is going to be a swinger, I wouldn't worry about it. It's wedge tight. There's no doubt. I think the end, this fat end was just too fat. All right. Now this is a no holds barred video. I'm gonna just show you what we got. I mean, that looks just horrible. Just horrible. But I think we can salvage it. It'll be all right, don't worry. Yeah, let's hope. So we're gonna come over here to the vise. this time in the vise. Yeah, we might be all right. We got some real crazy stuff going on in here, but we've left this proud. We're gonna cut that below the top of that handle. So I really think we're gonna be okay. I really do. That's ugly, huh? Yeah, Buckin wouldn't let you see. Well, Buckin would let you see that. Buckin's better than I am, so he doesn't have this problem. That's a little ugly up there. We'll see where we end up. We may end up with an almost flush top, which isn't exactly how I like to do it, but we got good mushroom going on there. We're gonna be all right. Tank gonna be perfect. Just because I'm not smart, I'm gonna go ahead and whack that some more on the back. See if we can get her in there a little more. Got a little gap over here. Yep, we're done. We're gonna let that sit for a minute, and then we'll move out to the bandsaw and we'll see where we end up. Just look real close at that. I think you'll be surprised what we end up with. Remember when I told you there's a reason I don't sharpen them until I'm done with them, or close to it? Yeah, I'm not gonna show you that, but that's a nice fresh cut. I'm gonna go ahead and put some super glue on it, and then we'll go out to the bandsaw. Alright, so we went out and gave her the old bandsaw treatment. Let me get some more light going here. We got pretty close to the top, and it doesn't look bad. Got a little burn in there. The bandsaw blade's probably a little dull. We can deal with that. So we got pretty low in the back, we're high in the middle. We'll see what we can do about leaving this, getting this to match. Whoop, hope that was in the frame. We'll try to make that look right with a sander. pretty good gap right there still. Not the end of the world. We might try to cheat that a little bit. So that was part of our wedge that blew up. We'll give it a little treatment here. Yeah, so like just a little piece of wood. I'm gonna leave it in the vise this time. That's how I ended up cutting that finger when you guys weren't looking. Let's just do this. Give her a tiny bit. Wow, shake a little more. About 4:30, so about time we'd be winding down out to work. It's not gonna plumb fill that gap, but it'll be all right. Oh. Just snapped her off. The good times just keep coming with this one, folks. So we're gonna call it at that. We've tried to cheat. We've done everything we could but cut a finger off. We're gonna call it. Nobody's gonna see the top of this when it's in a case anyway, but you can see it. We know it's there. I guarantee you we can swing it. It ain't gonna fall off. So, that being said, make sure I'm not too dirty. I've been out helping Charlie on the Jeep some more. Let's get some feed and wax on this baby. So I didn't sand this one down as much as I have this handle. But I wanted to try a piece. I think it's gonna look good. So let's get some on there. And I'm not gonna worry about getting it on that head because it's only gonna make it look better. So, did we get glue on this one? Yeah, we'll use this one. I'm about out of rags. I gotta go buy some more in the morning. Well, it is morning. I gotta buy some more later today. So, like we say, Howard's feeding wax. We'll give her a try. And we're not going to worry about getting it on the head, so that's a good thing. Because out it came. Well, okay, I wiped that head. I got that, whatever, filings and stuff. Yeah. We'll turn that over, and we don't want to rub that. No, just get a new rag. Get a new rag. Rags are cheap. All right, here we go, folks. tell you what, if this stuff works or not, we're gonna find out. One thing I can tell you right now, it smells wonderful. It's honey, well, beeswax, and orange oil. Oh, look at that, folks. We got glue on the handle we didn't know about. I'll show you here in a minute. Gosh darn it. And that's the side I want to have out. You just can't be too careful, and I'll just be honest, I'm not the most careful person in the world. Boy, I sure do like the looks of that right now. See if we got any glue over here we didn't know about. Not seeing some. Now I'm not going to do the bottom of that fawn's foot because we got a brand to burn in there. Probably wouldn't hurt, but I think it's easier if you're not having to burn oil out of the way to get the wood to burn. It's kind of like putting a wet steak on a grill. You're just not going to get the char like you want. Wow. I hope we get this kind of sheen out of this when we polish her up, because I really like it. This stuff might actually be working on that glue a little bit. It's, no, it's still there. You see it there? And get that in the light right. There's a spot there, a little spot there, and a little spot there. We'll see. I don't know if you can see it. I can. It's just light, you know. Glue's not going to let that oil go into the wood. I'm going to do something I might regret. Hey, look at that. That actually worked. We won once. Disappeared. So let's just keep going. Learn something every day, don't you? I'm not taking enough off that I'm changing the feel of that handle. Scraping that glue off. Well, there you go. We all learned something today. Don't let John put the wedge in the axe for you. But if you do and he gets glue all over the handle, there's a way to save it. So I guess now it says we need to leave this set for 20 minutes. Then we'll polish it up with a soft dry cloth. And then we'll put some more on. I will not make you guys watch all that, but I will bring you back for the finished product. Maybe we should ought to look at, see what that top's gonna do. So we got that little glue thing going. We know how to fix that now, don't we? Told you, don't worry about it. It's gonna look fine. See you in a little bit. Okay. It's getting around about 7 o'clock in the morning. Getting pretty tired. We got Charlie's light bar mounted on his Jeep. We got the axe pretty much done, and I'm liking that finish. We're definitely going to put some more wax on there, some more of that Howard's feeding wax. I do like it. I think it'd probably work really nice on a user. I don't like the shellac feel. But this is it's a good natural feel. It's got a little grip. It's not slick, but it's got some shine too, and I like it. So this might be a thing we try on some hickory and on a user. So yeah. Sorry if I sound a little rummy. So we're gonna put the brand on her now. Penciled it in there. Someday I'll get rich and famous and I'll pay somebody to build me an electric brand. But for now, we're just gonna use the old wood burner. Works pretty good. We'll see how good the old tired hands can do her. I'll try to get you over here where you can see what's going on. Probably going to be in the way the whole time I do it, but we're going to do it anyway. Here we go. All right, we got the straight stuff done. Now comes the hard part. Yeah, turned out all right. Excuse me. So yeah, HUD's hobby room, gutter on the bottom there. Usually I'll put them up here where you can see it, but it's a presentation axe. Not about me, it's about the guy that retired from being a fireman, so we do have our signature on there. Oh, smoke's coming from fires. I'm getting quite tired. We'll throw some mics on there, see what it looks like, and we make all this beer. Should be done. Oh, I saw something. And the leg needs to have a little bit longer leg on the left hand side. We don't want to walk it crooked. There we go, perfect. We'll turn that guy off. Grab our feed and wax. Put it on the side that doesn't have all my blood on it from the little cut that I give myself. We'll wipe her down. Oh, you know what? Now the R needs a longer leg. Turn that guy back on. You know, it's terrible to be a perfectionist. Can't do anything perfect. I'm just telling you right now. I guess I'm gonna call myself satisfied. Heck, I can't even hardly talk. Pretty tired. Looks good though. I like it. Wow, that gets cold fast when you turn it off. Turn it back on. It's gotta look right. All right, let's call it. I think we're good. Hey folks, minus all the video I deleted, we build an axe. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a journey. Not all of it's been fun. We lost a little blood. But that happens. We'll probably put a little more of that stuff on there. Give her a little more polish. I like it. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a fireman, you have I weighed this thing, it's 6.25 pounds with the stick in it. That's a 28-inch stick. I wouldn't swing it. I'd put that on a 32, maybe even a 36. That's a lot of weight. A lot of weight. let's call it a night. I'm ready for bed. Sun's been up for a minute. It's a beautiful morning. I'll enjoy a little bit more of it and then I'm gonna sack out. Hopefully we work tonight. So thanks for coming along with me on the journey. Just want to express my gratitude to everybody that watches the channel. Subscribe or not, it's okay. Just watch the videos, make a comment. That's all I could expect. So hey, see you in the funny papers. Be kind. Remember, if you can love yourself first, then you can start loving everybody else. That's what it's all about. So, love y'all. Take care. See you in the funny papers.